yes, I'm not kidding, to revive Ganon. And when you have a game over, you see that Ganon is revived, and that's why you see Ganon with game over.
Ah.
And the reason that you have to battle Dark Link in the end, sorry spoilers if you didn't play that game, but seriously, it's an NES game. You have to battle Dark Link to conquer yourself to actually, yeah, show that you have courage enough to obtain the Triforce of Courage.
Here, I've got a little bit of information or
Well, if
plot.
you have courage, then the Triforce of Courage is pointless.
Hey guys, I've got some plot details for Skyward Sword.
Right?
In Skyward Sword, Link is born in a place called Skyloft, high up in the clouds. The odd thing is, they do not believe that there is land underneath the clouds until during the game when they discover it. This newly found land, however, is ruled by evil forces, and Link has to fight them. You get help. You constantly go back and forth between Skyloft and the land on the ground to complete the adventure, using with help from the Skyward Sword, the very sword that will later be deemed the Master Sword.
You know,
Yay.
like the Skyward Sword, does it turn into a girl or something?
No.
Well, I don't. I just now I'm actually kind of scared if they're going to fuck up the part that you are in the sky. You know, I mean the part of Twilight Princess where you have a temple in the sky, that was actually kind of funny idea, but I don't want to think of the way actually that you have to be 50% in the game in the sky. That would be terrible.
Who likes
like,
the whip from
what if you be in the floating island and like the island's really fucking huge?
That would be nice, but the
Hey,
only
guys.
problem is, yeah.
Did you play Spirit Tracks?
I have, and I
Yes, no, I
completed
haven't.
it.
Did you like the whip?
The whip, yeah, that was
Yeah.
Good news for you, it's coming back in Skyward Sword.
Yay.
Yeah.
Cool. But still,
Let me see.
Spirit Tracks it's really a black sheep in the series. If you're looking at storyline and graphics, seriously, a train in a Zelda game. Come on, in every
Oh
Zelda
dear
game you have
God!
freedom.
Don't be a graphics whore, please. Because here's the thing: it was on the DS,
No,
the
no, 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 no,
DS.
no, 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 no. I'm not complaining about the graphics. I'm talking about the way that the graphics were placed. I mean, we know that it was on the DS, but what I mean to say is you had to be on a train. You couldn't go the direction that you wanted. You didn't have
Well,
free
that was the
space,
gimmick,
you know?
really.
I can
That was a
actually.
really big gimmick.
Yeah, it was meant. It was.
And
This is
And it lacks some
intriguing.
secrets.
Yeah, it
Definitely.
did.
This is
lacks some
actually
secrets.
intriguing. Here's something I'm sure you all will love. For the first time since A Link to the Past, the Sword Beam will be returning to a console Zelda game.
Oh,
It
really?
gets the name from this
They-
concept, but Link can change his sword by pointing it towards the sky. Changing his sword, charging, not changing, changing. Similar sounding, similar looking, but it's charging his sword. Shoot beams of energy is also being reported. This will enable Link to find treasure. Anuma, Aonuma, no clue how to say that. Did not go into details about this part. Also, Link can run and jump. There's a meter for it, and there's no more item menu. It will be a thingy called the item pocket. A circular list for items,
Like-
which will make it faster to use.
So you mean basically what they did in Twilight Princess?
Yeah, very much.
Yeah, so just call it item menu.
I also wondering it's very
All right,
cool
wait.
that
I have to leave this podcast.
Hi. Anyway, that was kind of cruel. No, but I love that they are daring to put a beam sword in it. You know that you can shoot beams out of your sword in a 3D game. Many people complain about that it wasn't in Ocarina of Time because many people would like to see that. Ocarina of Time was a great game, but yes, you have the trolls that keep complaining about stuff, you know. And now actually they do that. I hope it's not going to fuck up the game, but oh well. I think we just have to wait and see, and then the opinions will actually come, because now it's actually more guessing, you know?
There will be parts where you cannot use your sword.
Lame.
No, they're just dungeons where your sword is where you
No,
can
I
use
don't
your
know
sword.
Mario.
The nunchuck is your shield. When you push forward, it pushes forward. So on and so forth. Here, let me get a little bit more stuff I found. Sword control and new item control. New 1-1 sword controls in action. Despite some minor technical problems with control interference things went very smoothly, and reports from the floor say that everything is very fine-tuned. But did you know that during development, Aonuma actually scrapped the idea of 1-1 swordplay because it was not working well with the Wii Motion Plus? Miyamoto, however, was a big advocate of furthering this idea, so after some convincing and brainstorming, the feature was put back into the game. Therefore, every item in the game got an upgrade to work with the 1-1 controls. That's fuck, I forgot what it is. The dot over dot thing, 1 controls. The most notable is the bow, which gamers have to use the Wiimote and nunchuck and hold it like a real bow. So basically,
Well, now-
you're going to look like a shithead.
So now you actually have to point the Wii motion, and you have to actually get the nunchuck back and push it forward again.
Yeah, pretty much.
You didn't have to do that in Twilight Princess, but that sounds interesting.
It's this new 1-1 sword control shit.
Mm-hmm.
The beetle item, no voice acting.
Oh.
No. That's a good thing.
Yeah, right. Because usually when there's voice acting in games, they just fuck it up.
No. Voice acting is cool, but in every single Legend of Zelda, there is still not a voice acting, except for Midna, but that was
Zelda
annoying.
will be in the game. The sword gets transformed mid-game into the Master Sword.
The CDI game.
I was explaining something about voice acting. Seriously,
Hey,
there is
that is funny.
seriously no Zelda game where there's voice acting, and that's actually a very good thing for Let's Players because then we can do voice acting. Yay!
Yeah, especially ZP, who loves voice acting.
Yeah. I don't do voice acting.
Oh yeah,
I'm
and as of
Oh,
now,
come
there's
on, guys!
no
Voice
word
acting can be
in.
very entertaining, you know.
Coops, get out of the podcast. We want ZP, not you, and we don't want that.
Well, excuse me then. Coops, fuck off.
We don't want that queer Gary guy
It was
either.
Deimos, not Dan.
No. What? No, that was Coops. Seriously.
ZP's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Oh yeah, and as far as at the moment, there is no word of Ganon.
Oh God.
Oh my fucking GB pants.
Maybe they are keeping it a secret. Let's
Link
hope it.
can run without the use of Pegasus boots.
Yeah.
It says
Oh.
slowly climbing, he can jump.
The Pegasus boots are coming back.
No, they're not. Without
I-
the use of Pegasus boots.
Pegasus boots?
No.
Pegasus boots were an Ocarina of Time, you know. The Pegasus boots were allowing you to hover for a short time in air or walk on
Yeah,
water.
they were,
Just be with you.
hover boots. And
Yes,
this
but
thing.
here's the downside to this. In a weird twist, Link cannot hold on to vines forever and hang on like the past games. As part of the new running jumping edition, Link also receives a meter, which will slowly run out.
That's going to be funny because
Yeah,
then you actually
that's a lot.
that's going to be mind fucking as hell. Oh look, Vines, I can grab to him. Oh, fuck.
Nah, you'll have a timer basically.
Oh, you have like in the Metal Gear Solid games that you actually have a timer that you can actually hold to something.
Really? I didn't know that. I
Yeah,
never
come on.
played-
In the
never played
remake
those
of
games.
Metal Gear Solid, you know, on the GameCube version, you actually have a bar, and that actually says grip. And when you actually hold to something, your grip bar is going lower.
I don't know. I've never played those games.
Ugh. Yeah, it has to go to Halo Reach, but no one in here has a 360 except for me.
You don't have a 360.
Yes, I do. I'm the
You
only
don't.
one in here who has one, probably. So yeah, I feel kind of emo now.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Chibi May.
I'm Chibi now.
Wait, are you?
I feel,
I don't know who this is. Let me
I
check.
feel black. I'm not black.
Oh, it's Dorgon. Sorry.
I feel black. I feel like a black guy now. For my
You
money.
ain't-
Seriously, Mario's face is fucked up.
Whiter than me, Chibi or Dorgon.
You're a nigger.
I'm Chibi gone. That's what I'm gonna name now.
No, if you're Chibi gone, then you're Chibi Hime gone. You
Yep.
know why I call him Chibi Hime?
Why?
Because he's a princess. Do you want to be a princess, Doro?
Yes, I want to be a pretty princess.
You heard it here, folks. Dorgon's gay.
Yay! Well, I knew
Epic
that.
silence.
But I knew. No, I broke the silence. because I'm just awesome like that.
Anyway, I hope that it's not going to have a shitty ending like the Wind Waker, because you do a lot of trouble, in the Wind Waker, and then at the last part, excuse me again, spoilers, the King of Hyrule comes totally out of nowhere, touches the Triforce and says, let's drown Hyrule. He comes totally out of nowhere.
But yeah, the sword will be turning into a girl.
Into a girl.
And it gives
And takes
Link
blood.
advice by turning into a chick. Hopefully a hot chick, so you actually have something to look at while you're ignoring her.
Oh, seriously, I am touching you with my hands. Oh, God.
What?
If a sword is turning into a girl, you are touching the sword every single time to defeat the monster, so...
Naughty, naughty.
Yeah.
Naughty.
Naughty, ZP.
Oh no.
But yeah, apparently the sword's also how you get up and down across from Skyloft to Hyrule. Figure that out, and then you can explain me.
Excuse me.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Oh, well, shut up, Dan.
Well, thank you there.
Oh wow, the potions no longer interrupt gameplay, and maps will be easier to read.
What?
Maps will be easier to read. Drinking potions doesn't pause gameplay.
I cannot shuffle.
That actually can be very challenging, Then you have very low health, and then you want to drink a potion like, oh my gosh, I'm going to die, and then you drink the potion, and then just before you actually drink the potion, you got another hit, game over. Aww.
Bomb, slingshot, a bow, all controlled by Wii Motion Plus. Apparently you can run up walls.
Repeat the demos.
Okay, Dan's an idiot.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
am.
Definitely.
Thank you.
But yeah, the battles will not be based solely on where you hit enemies and shit. Apparently there are going to be other things, other contributing factors to how a battle works.
Like an RPG. It would be cool to turn
Nice.
Zelda into an RPG.
I can also do Kool-Aid Man burps.
Wait, I don't want to turn Zelda into an RPG.
Oh, yeah.
That
Well,
would be-
actually, Zelda in an RPG, that would be kind of silly. I mean, Mario in an RPG works pretty well, but Zelda in an RPG, no.
No,
Yeah.
Zelda is an RTS. That would be silly. That's stupid.
Zelda is an RTS.
Yeah, Ganon's forces can be the bad
Yeah, I know.
guys. Ganon can be the
Yeah, I
evil.
know.
Well, they can also make it.
They
Everybody remembers those stupid games called. What was it called again? Mario's Missing. Those games.
That was
What
fun.
if that turns into a Zelda game?
Is that the one I'm thinking of?
An educative Zelda game. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Oh boy, my name
If
was
that's
sometimes
the one I'm thinking of, ZP, I hope that never becomes a Mario. I hope that never becomes a Zelda game. That's kind of
Me
creepy.
neither. That's my biggest nightmare, actually.
That was dude. That's really creepy that you played that.
No, that's my biggest nightmare, actually, because many people were saying that.
Yeah, it's actually like some fan game. Like you're Link, and you're all dressed in black, and you have a gun. It's 2D. You have a gun, and you're on a roof, and you just shoot people.
Do you even know what we're talking about?
Nope.
Good. Keep it that way.
Okay.
We were talking about something that we don't want to talk about, actually.
What is it?
Does that make sense?
Bringing it up.
Tell me. I want to
Google
know.
it. Just Google Mario is missing.
Oh, I have played that as a kid.
You know you haven't. Trust me, you have not.
Oh, yeah, I think you're.
Seriously, as a Zelda player, I actually played all the CDI games of Zelda, so.
The CDI games are the only Zelda games that
Missing.
I've played yet.
Link is
The
missing.
CDI games are the worst Zelda games ever, thank you.
Link is missing would be the worst Zelda game ever.
Actually, they
Oh,
are
don't
not.
say it!
Actually, they are not even Zelda games.
Seriously, I'm